Take some wine, sip it down, and tell me what you feel. Does it violate your throat? Does it make you wanna choke? What's the appeal? Is it that full mouth feeling? That full mouth feeling. That full mouth feels. That full mouth feeling. That full mouth feels. Those full mouth feelings.
Full mouth feels.
Welcome to the Full Mouth Feeling.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to an unknown episode.
Yeah, this is a theme with us.
We're trying it out anyway.
We basically we've recorded a number of episodes and we don't know which one this is
because for a number of reasons, we don't know how many episodes we've done.
No, and then we're not also like good at this. Anyway, so welcome back. I mean, this is a wine podcast.
Yeah,
we are wine people.
Is it?
Now I'm a wine person. Now I drank a whole.
Fuck with wine.
I drank a whole bottle of wine, and I enjoyed it. I would never drink it again because of how bad the hangover was.
Negative association.
Whew, wow! Like
so. But yeah, no. I'm looking forward to today. I feel like more of a classic show.
I'm cautiously optimistic because I kind of feel like this wine could be better than the most. And so, should we cut to when we went and shopped there?
Yeah. Well, let's crack on with the show, and I think we've got Sean as a guest coming on later.
Yeah.
We've
got a friend, Sean.
Super exciting.
Very exciting. He's a full-blown Irishman.
But yeah, so let's crack on with it. Let's get to those shop-a-lops and get that wine, boy.
Full mouth feelings on its way.
Okay, so we're in the car because I don't feel like going. To be fair,
it's because we're both hungover and we just can't deal with people. Right
now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the spinny thing in the car.
In the car. Okay.
Okay. So I've brought up the spinny.
Okay, free tiers. Remember, free tiers, people. If you're not Greg and you don't know, does Greg know?
He really doesn't. Like, let's be honest.
I don't know if he even cares about us.
No.
Okay, we've got free tiers, right? We have a spinny wheel thingy app. I think that explains it, right?
Sure.
Spinny wheely thingy.
Spin the wheel, yeah.
Spin the wheel.
You've seen what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's like that, only cheaper and on our phones.
And so we got free tiers. It's the color of the wine, the price of the country of the wine, and the price of the wine.
Yeah. Let's spin the wheel.
Okay, first tier. What color are we going for? Is it a white? Oh, you love a white. You love a good white, don't you?
I'm gonna spin again.
You can't be doing that. You can't dishonor the system.
No. There we go.
Come on, it's a white. Oh yeah. Oh, the third time you spun it, you've got a red. Oh, how convenient.
Do you not want a red? What do you want?
Part of me is like, oh, we should honor the system, and then part of me is like, okay. Let's just get you a red. Let's move on. Next tier. We're getting you a red.
We're getting a red. The second tier is what kind of country we're going for?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tier 2.
So I'm gonna spin and.
What's it saying?
Australia, mate. Aussie.
We're constantly on that side of the world. I still feel a bit scarred from the New Zealand thing.
Yeah, it's too close for comfort. But I'm happy to go with Australia because it's not New Zealand, and I think they would be offended if we said so.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Third tier.
What price are we going
for? What price we're going to go for? Okay, £5 to £10 again. Yeah. That's a normal price range.
That's fine. You're just going to have a normal red.
We've got our parameters.
Wicked.
Let's go get the wine. This is really intense.
Oh, so intense. I am not having fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here.
The floor system of the arrows, I feel like we're going against them, but then it's like, where are we meant to go? Everything's fucked.
Okay. Here we are. We're Australia. Red wines from Australia. There's a few different options. What about this?
Yeah. Uncaged.
Uncaged, Barossa Shiraz. Tina, what do you think?
I think whatever I suggest, you're going to go for the opposite. So,
No. You can suggest things.
what about cheeky Malbec Wolf Blast?
Wolf Blast. I'm down for whatever.
Mastercraft. It's quite a statement saying we're a mastercraft.
Yeah.
It's like you don't fuck around. Like,
Okay,
crafting
it's
shit.
technically it's reduced from £11. It's £7.50. Okay, I'm gonna make an executive decision because I don't want to be here anymore. I'm gonna say this one is
Anyone wants
good.
to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Let's make like a tree and fuck off.
Yeah, please.
That food mouth feeling.
Skip it. Wow. Like I have to say, we went to a different supermarket than the one we usually go.
It was horrible.
It was the worst shopping experience I have ever had in my
And
whole existence.
Then with the hangover. Oh.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It was like I've never felt so uncomfortable. Like we had to basically dodge people like the Matrix.
Yeah, pretty much. There was one point when we were in the wine aisle actively talking about it, and we were surrounded by people. Do you know what I mean? It was
like not 2 meter distance. Like people were just like fingers distance. Like 2 centimeters would be too much.
like we didn't have anywhere to go. We were trapped amongst a body of people.
If we didn't have Corona before, we do now. Yeah,
Pretty much.
we got a wine. We could have looked for longer, but honestly, I didn't want to stay there.
Too much energy. Even my
So
pairing,
much energy.
I just gave up. I was like, nah.
This wine, it's called Workshop Wine Company, Mastercraft Grenache Syrah. Not gonna lie, I bought it because the last wine we bought was a white Grenache. This says Grenache on it.
Oh, I see.
And
So Grenache might be your thing.
I don't know. I'm just this is my association. So it says Region Blewitz Wines, McLaren Vale, Australia. It's a 2017 vintage and single vineyard release, whatever that means. 100-year-old vines, I guess, whatever. Okay.
I like to. Can you have a sip and then I'll read the back and see
Yeah,
how on the
sure.
money you are? Because normally you're quite good at that.
Do you want to open it? Because you have the good mic.
The good. Can I make an observation about
Sure.
the wine? Mastercraft. Bit of an arrogant name.
Yeah, you have to, like, if it's not good, they're going to have, like...
They're gonna look
And
stupid.
also, no... it's a screw top.
Yeah, ready? Oh, yeah. You can't make that sound sexy.
Yeah, that's not a masterful
It's not a sexy sound.
you
Unless
know.
you're really into, like, necks breaking.
Yeah.
Then that might be your jam, but...
Oh, that sounds sexy.
It's lovely there.
Thank you kindly, sir.
No worries, you're welcome.
So, it's a really deep red. Let's put it across against the light.
What's that red?
It's like burgundy red. It has like a... It's not like that red, the classic red. It's a bit darker, a bit oaky, I'd say. It has a bit of a brownish feel.
Greg told me that you're not meant to put it into the light.
What is Greg now? Deep dark red, very ruby, very... a bit of an oaky sort of look to it. It's like it's not like mahogany. Mm-hmm. You like that deep, rich reds.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I feel like I've become a bit of a wine snob just for saying that, but I'm going to swirl it around. See like how it becomes a bit less red when you swirl it around. It becomes kind of like...
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like a whiskey-ish. You know,
We should start doing that thing where we open the wine before. Do you remember? Was it someone was telling us that?
Yeah, I mean we'll have it open for the rest of the.
Yeah, that's true.
realistically.
Yeah, so we'll get
yeah.
both ends of the spectrum. So
Yeah.
everything's gonna be fine, guys.
Gonna have a sniffy sniff.
Cheeky sniff. Oh yeah.
It actually smells nice.
Yeah, that's good.
It smells. It smells a bit oaky, I suspect. It smells like a fruity red, like a deep, rich red wine, like berries, and there's something else there. It's like very stings the nostrils. It smells alcoholic. It smells.
It's 15%.
What?
Yeah, it's 15%.
What? 15%? Like, yeah.
I didn't know wines did 15%.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I suppose anything's possible.
You can smell the alcohol like piercing through. It kind of has like a port feel to it, which I think could be my jam.
Yo jam.
But it has that sweet red sniff.
Right.
That nose feel.
Yeah.
Let's go for the mouth feel now.
Get it down, your son. On the cheeks. Remember on the cheeks. Oh, this isn't a good one.
This is not my jam.
Yeah, no, that's not great for you.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yes.
The
heartburn.
Get out of here!
I love it. Like you're trapped.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So we got that lovely red face. Just his face is just blossoming with red.
I do
hold,
not
wait,
like
hold
this
the wine
at
up to
all.
your face, just quickly. Yeah. There's a there's a thing going on there, bro.
No, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, that's
I think you would really fuck.
Oh, I can tell. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how I know if I like a wine when you fucking hate it. Like,
this wine, okay. I really thought like I was gonna enjoy it from the look, from the sniff,
Yeah.
from the everything kind of pointed towards. Yeah, you might enjoy this wine. Yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna have to describe it.
get on the cheeks. Remember to get on the cheeks. Oh, second one doesn't look so bad. The other one looked like it cut through
I got
you.
less.
Like a hot ninja sword.
Oh my God, there's a tobacco taste. It tastes like tobacco. Like
Amazing.
okay, God, there's like a pervasive. Like I feel like I smoked. Like I had a drag of a cigarette with this wine. Do you know what I mean? Like oh, okay. So it's kind of flat. Like when I say flat tasting, it's like I was expecting it to be a lot more robust in the front of the palate. It's like rich, obviously. Like it's a very rich taste. It has a like the alcoholic thing kind of shines through quite a bit. Like you can tell this is, this is not fucking about. But yeah, it tastes like I smoked a cigarette. Like, so because I'm presuming this is what they're gonna say, like berry notes and like forest notes, like forest fruit notes.
So a little look, showing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll read the whole thing, and then the Mastercraft range is sourced directly from those hard-working grape growers and winemakers that have complete mastery of their craft. Great. This single vineyard blend is from 100-year-old. Let's get to the good. They're just saying shit right now. This unique site gives full-bodied... So it is full-bodied, obviously. So this unique site... What does it mean by site?
Well, you have to read the previous
This unique site
probably.
gives... Okay, yeah, fine. My name's Alexis, and I know how the English language works. Right, full-bodied, but aromatic wines with great class. Fine. Okay, here's the good. We're getting to the sustenance. Yeah. We're getting to the... This wine is intensely aromatic with red cherry fruit. Yeah. Beautifully silky tannis and hints of spice.
What's a tannis?
I don't know.
Imagine like you just blended up some woodlands with some cigarettes.
Right.
And stuck them in a red wine with some alcohol, extra alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. It's a bit, like maybe a bit of brandy in there. Cheeky, a bit of brandy. But somehow still not good. Like,
not that good.
Heartburny. A bit heartburny. Not too bad. Like, I've had more heartburny wines. I can't hate it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think I don't like it, but I respect it. Like,
I see.
It's giving me character by the spades. Like, it definitely has all the stuff like that you'd expect from a wine that looks like the bottle does. Like, I should describe.
Very classy.
Yeah, the bottle looks classy. Like,
a gentleman's club again.
Yeah. It looks like it looks. I want to say manly, but it looks like
gentleman's club. Yeah, like those boys with the... I'm thinking more like sort of 1800s. This is just what's going on in my head. You know, when the men, the gentlemen, would retire with
Yeah, I
to
was
the- to
thinking
a
more like
drawing room.
1950s Art Deco kind of style.
Yeah, it's sort of the same thing, really.
Is it?
Yeah,
Very
just the
different.
fashions
It's
changed,
like
but
half
the
an-
ideology's still there, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, like ideology-wise, yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
talking like just on a plain surface level. This is what it looks like. Looks like
Oh, the bottle.
yeah,
I'm
the
with you.
bottle. It
Okay,
has
yeah.
like an Art Deco feel to it, and yeah, the label is fine. It's not over the top. It's no forbidden vines.
Classy as fuck, isn't
It's
it?
classy, yeah. It's a classy affair.
Very classy.
We don't get those cheaper ones. It's a classy affair. It's a classy joint.
I think the cherry thing. You said cherry, right?
I said berry, but
Berry,
like,
cherry.
berry, cherry.
Cherries
what's
are
the difference?
berries, right?
No. I think a cherry is a fruit from a tree, whereas a berry is from a bush.
I see.
That's the difference.
So cherries are the berries of trees.
Not always, I guess. Like if an apple is a berry of a tree.
Yeah, sure. We can throw apples
Cherries
in
are
there.
fruits, I think. That's what
Yeah.
it classifies as.
Well, let's do a little pairing. Okay, so there's a story behind the pairing. I had bought a brie, some
the
some
ghost
brie
brie,
goat cheese.
yeah.
Anyway, but what happened was we ate it.
Yeah, it was
last
delicious.
night, the night before.
The night before.
It
yeah.
was really nice.
It was really
and
nice. Thank you for that.
I mean, we're not like the men of like complete self-control,
No.
like especially when it comes to eating things.
No.
So basically, what I did was, I
You
made it.
instructed me to go buy something.
Yeah. So we went for some
Yeah,
Dairy
you said
Lee.
don't spend more than £1.
Yeah, Dairy Lee Lunchables, right?
I've never had this before.
Yeah, well, you're in for a fine experience. So basically, it's cheese and biscuits with a cheeky bit of ham, processed meat,
Wait, so what's the point in this?
just to have a good time. You know, it's
Why wouldn't you buy this separately?
it's poor man's cheese and biscuits with ham.
Wait, I'm sure you could buy this thing cheaper. Like,
Is
did
it
we-
economical? Probably
it?
not.
No.
It's for kids though. It's for kids in their lunch boxes. I mean, it's not the best
I'm sure this isn't healthy for a
shape.
kid to have.
Oh no, but kids don't eat that
Really?
healthily.
So how do you work these? You
So-
just like stack them.
Yeah, stack them high, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Do what you want. Get creative. I think this is also the creativity inspires.
How creative can you be with
you
like
can, basically you make little
crackers?
sandwiches.
The reason I bought it was because it was £1, and it looked like it had cheese and a cracker in it, and I was like, well, I know Duncan would want me to buy like some pickled goat's testicles or frog's legs that have been brined and then
In cat semen.
battered and then cat semen.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna play it safe. This looks like it has cheese and crackers, and
Yeah.
it also has ham,
Yeah.
which isn't, it's fine. So yeah, I'm.
Yeah, remember to pair it with the wine. Get that. It's all fine.
Cracker's not great.
Nah. Well, you've got other crackers if you
Very mealy. Very.
cheeky bit of wine. Yeah, sip it down, get it on the cheeks.
Yeah, it works. Like I mean,
Yeah.
this tastes like nothing. Surprisingly, something weird about the crackers. Like
Yeah, they don't taste normal, do they?
no, it's like the butter flavor kind of is off. It's like it's fake butter. It's kind of like fake butter flavor.
Doesn't
Can't
taste
really
good.
explain it. Did you try the wine?
Well,
Cheers.
cheers.
We don't have wine glasses, by the way, for anyone.
Tumblers. Again, we're not
Yeah.
wine people. I'm eating all your pairing. Is that a problem?
No,
I'm just a
yeah,
bit
go
hungry,
ahead.
and
Yeah,
these actually have a nostalgic value for me because I used to have them as a kid.
I see. I see.
Well, my mum would never buy them for me. Like other kids would have it, and they'd like go to the fat kid, like, do you want some more food? And they knew the answer was yes.
But I've seen
and
your
then-
pictures, and you weren't a fat kid.
Well, I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at times my weight fluctuated massively. It has throughout my
Okay.
life.
I don't know if it pairs especially well, though.
Oh yeah, the pairing.
This is what the whole thing is about.
I was hungry. I haven't really touched the wine properly yet, but I'm happy with this. This is
But the wine.
it's my jam.
I was expecting it to be your jam. Yeah.
I like.
You really like it there.
Daddy likes. Yeah.
It's it's not my jam. It's not sweet, and not like.
I like it.
Yeah, it's not sweet and syrupy enough for my taste, and it doesn't. It reminds me too much of wine.
Don't say shit like that. Don't be like, oh, I'm a wine guy now, and then be like, I don't like this because it reminds me of wine. Don't confuse Greg. Do you know what I mean? Like
Sorry,
our
Greg.
listeners and or viewers. Well, I'm enjoying this. This is my jam.
I was like, the moment I tasted it, I was like, "This is disgusting." Duncan will love.
You were
this.
like, here we go.
Really? That much?
Oh yeah,
wow.
I like this.
Wow, you're this is an orgasmic experience for you. Is this like one of the best wines you've tasted? How is it? What's happening?
On the show, yeah.
Oh,
I'm getting all that yum. You know what I'm saying? Like
wait, is this one of the best wines you've bought in a Tesco or something?
Like it's. I think it's difficult because I've had a lot of wine in my life, and I haven't overly been constructive about what I've been drinking. I've just been not forcing. Forcing is the wrong word. Forcing's a bit wrong.
It implies non-consent.
Yeah, and
all the consent.
yeah, the opposite. But no, I've drunk a lot of wine. I haven't been paying attention to what I have. But this is lovely. I enjoy it. I don't know where I rate it. I'm not ready to commit to such fingeries.
Yeah, I mean, we can continue talking about
Maybe
it.
some more pairing. What do you think? How badly do you want this? Because I'm having a good time.
Go ahead, eat the whole thing.
I'm enjoying as I say, this is
eat my whole pairing, my whole lunch.
the nostalgia, yummy wine. Everything's good right now. Life is good. Yeah.
It's getting easier to drink, but it's not pleasant. I don't enjoy that tobacco taste at all. Like, why would anyone seek that out?
So tell me, what do you think this wine? Do you think we've got the purpose of the wine? Do you think we've Winston Churchill basically?
No, Winston Churchill wouldn't drink 7 pounds. Like, honestly,
You
like
reckon?
the only reason I'm against this being a Winston Churchill wine is the screw top.
Well, maybe in a different bottle.
Maybe, yeah, but it's not in a different bottle, is it?
Okay.
Honestly, I think if I were forced to drink this wine, I'd drink it. I wouldn't complain too much about it. I'm not complaining about it right now. It's not the worst wine.
Well, I went on Vivino, right, and it's got 3.7. It's only got 23 ratings, but it's 3.7 stars. So that's not great.
No,
it's okay.
Could we read some reviews?
Yeah, okay. Let's have shaky little ganders. Okay, so Slow Cooker Steve.
Oh.
He has said 23 days ago, a good blend, hints of cherry and spices. Oh, look, tannins are soft.
What?
Good drop.
Tannins are soft.
Yeah.
Huh.
So this is a thing
What
we
do you
need to
mean
learn
good
about.
drop?
Oh, it's like wine slang. Do you know what I mean? You
What?
know, like that drip. You know,
Oh.
like do you know what I mean? Like
No.
good drop.
Good drop.
Good drop. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's a wine slang.
Yeah, Slow Cooker Steve's kind of like the hip hop of wine.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Well,
good drop.
yeah. Could
Non-stop.
Slow Cooker Steve? Could you let us know what tannins are? Because Greg, he won't get back.
He's
to
failed us again.
Yes.
So Slow Cooker Steve. I like your language. Good drop. I like that.
Yeah. That's the thing though. Like with this
Wait.
wine, I don't think. Like I wouldn't drink it, but I respect it.
Do you know,
It's like
I've just realised, Alexis.
what's that?
That's what we should have called the podcast. Oh,
What?
good drop.
Well, how do you know that? We didn't know anything about wine. when
Can
it
we
came.
rebrand everything? Is that...
Welcome to Good Job. This is a different wine
welcome
podcast.
to the Good Drop Show now. I'm Slow Cooker Steve.
And I'm Smoker Joe.
Yeah, and we're mighty fine to have you on the show now.
Maybe we should have researched wines a little bit before deciding to start a wine show.
Good Drop. That's our next podcast. Good Drop, and it's a gin
Gin podcast.
podcast.
But,
I like Non-Stop. Good Drop.
Not
That could be a good
Drop.
hip hop song
Oh, maybe that's
for
the song.
masterclass.
Maybe that's the song we drop right now.
You know, all you rich wine daddies out there, we ain't never really had any old wine, but we got a whole lot of new wine.
Yeah. Got it, Dino, gonna drink it. Hey!
mad drop, cop top, vibing with the Dino, not the sub-blonde. Feeling your mouth, we're a pod. Talking about Greg cause he's odd. Greg's weird, chops off. 5 litre wine from the wine shop. Wine fact, Greg's back, sucking that dick for the wine crack.
My part is full of feeling. Alexis is always screaming. Duncan is savage, ruthless. If we got you one more, then let's do this. Hey, my part is full of feeling. Alexis is always screaming. Duncan is savage, ruthless. If we got you one more, then let's do this. Hey,
what are we drinking today? Is it the fruity rosé? Recalling the words that I say. Gonna adventure the mouth, making the sour go south. Cabinet, infidel, Cynadel. Gonna drink till I'm not feeling well. Born over roller, yeah, YOLO. I'm going solo, drink it all down till I'm
my part is full of feeling. Alexis is always screaming. Duncan is savage, ruthless. If we got you one more, then let's do this. Hey, my part is full of feeling. Alexis is always screaming. Duncan is savage, ruthless. If we got you one more, then let's do this. Hey. Wish Gregor could see me, cause drinking wine ain't easy. Wish Gregor could see me, cause drinking wine ain't easy. Wish Gregor could see me, cause drinking wine ain't easy. Wish Gregor could see me, cause drinking wine ain't easy.
Yeah, that was a good song that we wrote and definitely put in the show.
Yeah.
And definitely had prepared. We're not bad podcast hosts.
Yeah, don't put that on us. Wait, Big Fruity.
But we're not those guys.
Big Fruity Aussie Red.
Big Fruity Aussie Red is his name, or is the
is the review
description?
from
It's not
Liam
that fruity.
McNamara. What?
It's not that fruity.
Nah, he's like Big Fruity. A bit too strong otherwise. It's 15%. Let's not forget that.
Oh yeah.
And so Simon Harding has said, "Oof, so rounded, it's unreal!" Two exclamation marks. Two.
Wait.
Just
so
read that.
run.
Oof,
So rounded.
oof, so rounded, it's unreal. That's how
Is
I
it?
imagine he said it.
It's pretty like.
I think and he's given it 4.5 stars. I think it's like that like a millennial like being too over expressive,
Okay,
sort of like
yeah, because everything else is shit. So you just
being
you
over
go
expressive about
too
everything.
hard on the wine.
But yeah, I think that I'm trying to figure out what this wine would be good for.
This wine would be good for a bachelor party.
What? But like
Yeah. This is a bachelor party wine. This is a wine where you think, you're a best man. You're the best man, and you're tasked with getting a bachelor party sorted. And you want to get a wine because it's a classy affair.
Do you mean like stag party?
Yeah.
Because that's what we call them here in the United of Kingdoms. The Great Britain.
The greatest.
Yes, the greatest nation on earth.
It's like a bachelor party, stag party. Although I'd say it's like more of okay, you're in your 40s and you're getting married. Like you're not in your 20s. You're in your 30s, late 30s, early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
You're definitely not in your 20s getting married. And
maybe you've been married before.
Maybe you've been married before. Maybe this is your second marriage, and you don't want to spend a lot on the bachelor party because
you've got married
already,
before.
Yeah, you already had one bachelor party. You had a good time. You drank too much. You slept with a stripper.
Oh, and now you're marrying her.
Oh yeah. Maybe, yeah, you drank too much and you got like a cheeky handy shandy from a stripper in the strip joint bathroom. And yeah, you had a lot of Kahlua.
And then you were like, what's this?
Jaeger bombs.
What's this in my pocket? Oh, the best man slipped me a nice bottle of Mastercraft. So, and he's like, oh, what's happening? As he's getting the hand shandy, and he's like, oh, would you like some? I assume her name's Candy. I mean,
of course,
anyway,
shandy from Candy.
Yeah, exactly. It all rhymes. It's all tidy in a tight package. Anyway, so then at the wedding, as like a reminiscence, like, oh, the first time we got together, they served this wine at the wedding. And she lost all her limbs in a car crash a couple of years ago.
I mean, that doesn't
She's
have
limbless.
much to do with the wine.
Not at all. It's just a detail of the story.
Yeah.
And basically, he fell in love with her mind. And also, along the way, got a fetish for sort of limbless bodies.
Okay.
But that's just a twist in the story.
Oh, our pairing is gone.
It's delicious and it's nostalgic for me. I love the wine.
I'll give
I'm
you
loving,
the nostalgia. It's not delicious.
I'm
though.
loving the stories you're telling me.
Yeah. Anyway,
Good.
so long story short, it's a second bachelor party. Wine. You've gone to the pub. You've sang some karaoke.
Oh, it's getting a bit lower class.
Okay, why is karaoke low class?
Yeah, it's just a bit. I just see this as a higher class wine, and I feel like you're bringing
It's
it down.
not really. That's what I'm saying though. It's not a higher class wine because it costs £7.50. It's
But it was rolled back.
yeah. From like what?
Let's have a look. Let's see what Vivino has to say.
Pretty sure it's not really expensive.
Oh, it doesn't actually say. Is this for the middle class, the class
Yeah,
climbers?
yeah. Like the builder who bought a couple of houses and flipped them,
Right.
and he's like
Terry.
Terry the builder
Yeah,
who
MC.
bought a couple of houses in auction, fixed them up himself like with his hard graft and like ingenuity, flipped them and made a bunch of money. Then did the thing, and now he's got like real estate agents, and he's
but that whole business like collapsed because he
Obviously,
made some like awful decisions, and then he won like 10 grand on a. Let's give him a bit more. He won like 200 grand on a lottery scratch card.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. That's where he got his money.
But so he knows a bit about wealth management, but not too much.
Not really.
Nah.
He will be.
So yeah,
Poor
but
again.
so he'll go and buy a wine, and he wants a wine that's fancy looking,
Right.
and also fancy tasting, and is a bit more alcoholic because he wants to get smashed.
Oh, he wants to get fucked all up?
Obviously, like that's what a bachelor party is for. So you're going to Wales on your Airbnb. You're going to play some poker. You're going to smoke some cigars.
Definitely.
You're going to maybe have like one stripper come over, like.
But she's a classy stripper.
She's a classy stripper.
Yeah.
And the best man has made sure to like explain the whole situation. Like, no handy shandies under no circumstances.
Also, nice little twist. She's missing one limb.
Of course.
Just to make
like,
Terry feel a little bit like, because he's into that. Do you know
that's
what I mean?
his fetish now.
Yeah, it's just a.
Yeah.
And the best man, Gary, is like, yeah, mate, it's just a coincidence in it, but it's just sorry about that. I didn't
She's a
wanna...
professional.
Yeah, and then it's all gonna. So, and that's where they serve. When do they serve the wine? When are they?
So the wine is the wine comes out with the steaks.
Right. Is the stripper there? The armless stripper?
Oh no. So you go to the.
I could see them eating steaks with this wine while the stripper's sort of dancing around.
Well, yeah, they no, because they go to the steakhouse and it's BYOB.
Right.
But you'd bring this.
I see.
For your BYOB.
And I see.
Because it's like even if it's rolled back, it's still like they wouldn't roll it back more than a couple of pounds.
Yeah, that's it.
So it would still be under £10.
I'm with you.
So you'd buy a couple of these BYOBs, like one per person, right? So it's your second bachelor party, so you'd only got like 6 people in your party.
Yeah.
So you bring 6 of these wines. Collectively, you're gonna get pissed with some really nice sirloin steaks. Yeah, some truffle oil, some truffle butter over it, and you're gonna
Bit
talk
of peppercorn
about
sauce on that, please, love.
I'd still maintain that obviously I wouldn't drink this with a steak, but I think you would.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you put a steak in front of me right now. So this is a class climbing sort of wine for men that really like women with no limbs.
Yeah. Also, if you're just going to a bachelor party, I'd say get it. Even if it's a first bachelor party, people will still look up to you.
Yeah, they'll
Even
think,
if it's
this guy knows about...
Like some bloke in his 20s who's getting married to like a stripper named Candy. If you still bring this wine, people will think you're a big deal.
For sure.
Yeah. It's a good wine.
It's that delish-lish.
Yeah.
So okay, I think we've got a use for it, which is great, and we have a bit of a backstory. I like the backstory. What do you want to do now? We can speak to Sean, on the
That's
show.
what I'm trying to
a Guestington bear.
assess.
Cool. So, hello, Sean Flood. Thank you so much for coming on the show. How are you?
I am very good. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, we should introduce Sean. Sean is a really good friend. We both love him like a sexy brother.
Oh, yeah. You know when you have that good love, when you have a sexy brother, it's like that.
He's actor and filmmaker.
I'm like the guy off Stranger Things. Do you know the fella with the mullet hair? The sexy brother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that...
He's so sexy. Yeah, I mean, you're even sexier than him because you have the Irish accent. So.
Yeah.
This
But
is
you're not
it.
preteen.
This is it.
So yeah, you're currently living in Kerry, as I understand it, right?
Yeah, Tralee and Kerry on the
Tralee.
west coast of Ireland. Yeah.
I don't really know Irish geography, but I presume it's all just potato fields, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So we've called you up to Berate Island.
Yes.
Yeah, it's potato fields and IRA huts.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Alexis to enjoy wine. You know, like I need him to enjoy wine. And really, we're just calling people because I need your help. Like, what can I do to make him enjoy wine?
So just to start off, does he enjoy other alcoholic beverages a bit more than wine, or is it just alcoholic beverages in general?
He's a beer
Or is it-
banger. Like he like beer's that good drop for him. He by the way, good drop's a new slang word.
Apparently, we just learned it today. Yeah.
So basically, good drop means it's that
It's
tasty
good wine.
alcohol. I mean, it could apply to wine, but I think
Does it?
we can expand it to other alcoholic beverages.
I don't know if it's like we shouldn't appropriate culture.
Well, I'm going to appropriate a little bit. And so basically, beer is that good drop for him. Does that make sense, Sean?
Okay. Yes, it
Yeah.
does. Well, what I would say is what you want to do is you want to kind of narrow his choices, and
Right.
I would recommend perhaps bringing him out on the beer, but bring him on a night that he's never been on before, so
Yeah.
that the next day he will have the mother of all hangovers and
Yeah.
regret ever going near it. So what you want to do is you want to associate all other alcoholic beverages, first of all, with negative feelings.
Oh, Pavlovian
And-
conditioning. That's no one's else has suggested
That's-
that.
You jack
Brilliant.
off that Pavlov dog, boys.
So, Sean, like a Hellraiser type vibe going on, but with beer? Is that what you're kind of saying? Is that...
Waterboarding me with beer?
Well, I wouldn't say waterboarding as much as kind of poisoning whatever beer you give him. Laxatives are good.
Or maybe like also like a lot of embarrassing things are happening while he's drinking all this beer. Like
You have to be recording the entire night. You want you want him to
obviously
live to
filming
regret
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
the question is, why wouldn't I switch to like, say, an Alcopop or something?
Because Alcopops will be doing the same thing with Alcopops the following week. We are
So
going
the
to
old-
narrow off all selections so that you are
Yeah.
left with wine, and you can accept and embrace wine for the best alcoholic beverage
Yeah.
it is. And I
Yeah.
can tell you from a two-prong expert that I am Irish, and I am cripplingly alcoholic.
So, Sean, are you saying that we create lots of negative associations with pretty much any alcoholic beverage other than wine? So he's forced to drink wine. Is that your proposal?
Duncan, you are bang on the button there, no boy.
You know, when you start saying, oh, what does he enjoy? You said wine. I thought you'd say like, oh, maybe try starting with like barley wine, but no, you went straight for like physical manipulation, and I applaud that. Like, I'm just
Alexis, if your friend has to resort to creating a podcast just to get you into wine, then there is no longer any hope for you on the lighter side. We have to take the dark
Yeah.
side now,
Extreme
man.
action.
We're at
I
that
like
stage.
this.
We're at,
A kindred spirit. This is what this is. Thank you, Sean. Is there anything else you think we can do? I mean, apart from the manipulation, you've got any other ideas?
Well,
for us?
I suppose aside from the manipulation, I suppose like once you've established that all other alcoholic enjoyment is out of the picture, then you move to phase 2, which is you start with like Lidl or Aldi kind of, the cheap. There's a wine in Aldi, I think it is, or
Yeah.
Lidl. I'm not sure which one, but it's called Baron, and in euros it's €3.99.
Right.
So €3.99 for a full bottle, and I've enjoyed many a bottom of those.
Yeah.
So if you can kind of get him on that shitty cheap stuff,
Yeah.
and maybe kind of, you know, feed it to him by the half pint, I would say.
Right. Yep.
And then when he comes up for air after his coughing and gagging and whatever fucking people who can't fucking drink alcohol. I don't really associate myself with people who can't drink alcohol anyway, so I don't know how
Good
they
choice.
react to large quantities. But anyway, so you do that, and then when he's coming up for air and when he wants a break, you give him a bit of air. Then when he gets his appetite back, he might want a little snack, and you give him some food to dry out the mouth. But then what you do now is you give him a nice half glass of a high quality wine.
Oh, I see what you mean. So the contrast is going to flip him over. That's what you're saying.
Well, the contrast is just to fucking awaken him and
Right.
show him that there's a fucking, that he's in the Matrix, like. So then what you do is once you do that to him repeatedly, after a while it'll wake his fucking head up to the fact that there is a diversity of wines. And once he knows that there's
Wine
a
woke.
spectrum, and once he is wine woke, he'll at least be aware that there's a spectrum. And if there's a spectrum, it's harder for him to refute the fact that there's good and bad in it.
I like it. I like it. That's great.
Yeah, I was
That's
just going to
great
say,
advice.
I haven't drank in 3 months, but all this talk about wine is, man, I'm getting thirsty, boys.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
shit.
really sorry. Have we
Sorry about that.
have we done a bad, Sean?
All I'm saying is if I am going to fall off the wagon, make sure you're there so I can fucking do it in front of this fucker here.
Right. Well, well, I'm really sorry if we've just
Awaken the beast.
Yeah. I feel like the
Maybe this wasn't ethical. what we're doing.
Sean, can we pretend that like that's not going to happen? Is that possible?
Yeah. Let's pretend.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I already feel better. Do you know what I mean? I feel less heavy. It's all lovely and bubbly.
Yeah,
and kind. So anyway, Sean, do you have any other pearls of wisdom for us? Are you a person that knows a lot about wine, or are you just sort of
No, I do. I actually used to do online sales, or not online sales, but telephone sales for wine in London.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
And-
my name is Sean. I'm just calling you from Laithwaite Wine Club. We've got a couple of offers for you today if you're interested in listening. We have 6 bottles, 3 red, 3 white. We have 2
I'm good. I
sparkling
don't like
crystal
wine.
glasses.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
So-
can we back up, Duncan? Duncan, do you mind if we back
Yes.
up and
Please, yeah.
So we've been talking to the fella like he's 3. Let's try talking to him like he's
It's 4.
2. Okay.
Yeah. He's
Okay. So Alexis, do you yummy cheese?
Yeah, it's fine. It's sometimes it's good. Like not like a big cheese fan.
Okay, you yummy cheese small bit. What about crackers and salmon? Do you yummy salmon with crackers?
I'm not a big fish guy.
he hates fish.
Salmon I can palate like in a sushi.
Okay, well, aside from the muck Greek fucking shite that you produce, what other food do you actually like?
What do you mean? Like I like a lot of foods. I just don't
Do you eat
really.
fucking olives? Do you eat fucking olives?
Yeah, I like olives. Yeah.
Yeah, well, when you eat an olive and you drink a glass of white wine with
No,
your
because
olives...
well, first of all, when you think of olives, you literally go to martini. How is that like? I don't even understand how you can.
You don't understand. You don't understand. I know you don't understand.
Why are you? What like? This is confrontation.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this militant approach. It's
I've never been like. I've never felt personally attacked by.
This is what I've needed, a harder hand. A harder hand. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Duncan, I swear to God, when I was 15 years of age, my uncle bought a boat, and to celebrate, he cracked a fucking bottle of white wine off it. I nearly
Lovely.
fucking cut his throat off with the glass from it. I said from there on, I take no prisoners when it comes to appreciation of a fine wine. So, like, you know, he's just lucky that the Irish Sea is between us at this moment in time.
Okay, so like safety is also a concern. But like that's how hard this militant approach is. But yeah, okay. So wine wise, okay, this is the thing where we are kind of trapped at the moment. Is it worth us spending a lot more on wine to see if Alexis can enjoy it. Like,
If you give that fucking muck savage a glass of €30 or €50 fucking wine, it'll be wasted on the cunt. It'll be wasted on him.
this is the worry. But on the other hand, he might really
Might as
enjoy
well
it
get him
and-
to shower in it, like. What?
Yeah, I mean, but this is it. I'm worried that the wine he's been drinking is a bit dog shitty, and he needs the good.
Yeah. Ask him if he can appreciate the smell of wine, first of all, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
What's that? That was a noise.
He can't commit to
What
yes
was
or no, basically.
Depends on the wine. Like,
So there's a spectrum. Okay, so he can appreciate the spectrum of smelling wine,
Yeah,
but
like,
just when it
as I
goes
said-
into the mouth, it just becomes a fucking binary issue.
yeah, I mean, I'd say like I don't find this because I don't have to ingest it. I don't find necessarily the smell of wine offensive, except for forbidden vines, which is
I
disgusting.
didn't ask you if you found it offensive. I asked you, could you appreciate it?
No, I mean I don't care for
Okay.
it. Like,
No. Okay. All right.
Okay, so
you
we
see what
shouldn't spend money,
You see what
yeah.
we're dealing with, Duncan? Do you see
Yeah.
what we're dealing with?
I think that your ideas, your earlier ideas, maybe that's what we need to do. I'm gonna make Alexis drink a lot of the cheap wine, and then for a little break, for a little treat, I'll give him like a couple of sips of like £30 wine. I'll research it. I'll find like a 4.5 star, and yeah, see if that works.
but then the question becomes like, what if I don't like the £30 wine?
I would suggest.
The experiment
I
failed.
can guarantee you, it'll be a fucking healthy relief from what is going to be shoved down your throat. For every pint of Baron, or maybe half a pint, we don't want to kill the fucker. For every half pint of Baron, you give him that little 15 milliliters of the finest Marlborough New Zealand white wine, a nice Sauvignon Blanc from
Right.
Marlborough region in New Zealand, and
Okay.
that'll fucking
Zealand,
educate the fucker.
Yeah,
Well,
we
you
have a
say
bad
that.
we have a bad relationship with New Zealand at the moment.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, thank
Your
you.
bad relationship with New Zealand.
Yeah, it's a long
you know
story.
I was born there, yeah.
What?
You know I was born there, right?
No.
No.
Alexis, we have this conversation every 6 months. I say to you, I told you before, and you say to me, "What? No, I never knew." I'm a
So-
performer, an attention-seeking egomaniac. Do you not think I'm not gonna? Do you not think I'm gonna leap at the chance of giving people a bit of information about myself, or do you think I'm gonna hide the fact that I came from a tropical part of the world?
I didn't know this.
Wait.
Where in New Zealand?
You did know it, goddammit! You knew it every 6 months.
He doesn't remember. Are you
Yeah?
like ethnically? Are you Irish or?
So how many haka can you do? Like,
So Sean, what are you ethnically speaking?
Yeah. What flavour are you?
I'm Irish. My parents are Irish. They moved there before I was born to for work and stuff.
I see.
The old Irish emigration
I see. Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
but yeah,
potato
like
searching.
we had a really bad New Zealand wine, and we need an apology from New Zealand.
Before we can have any more wines from New Zealand, because it was bad. Like it was bad. It was bad. We want a public apology from New Zealand, and
Well, to be fair, like if you're technically a New Zealander,
do you reckon you
I have dual
represent New
citizenship,
Zealand
yeah.
on some level?
so could you just say I'm sorry for the Forbidden Vines Queen of Hearts?
And our £10 back.
On behalf of New Zealand, I just want to announce that we've all collected our dosh from under the couch and we've managed to gripe up £10. And we're going to return it instantly to Alexis.
Okay, well, I feel
I feel
better.
vindicated.
I feel better.
Yeah.
You know, thank you, New Zealand.
Yeah,
that
thank
was
you, New
kind of you.
Zealand. Yeah.
Like, took you a bit of time. You know, maybe it would be nicer
Strike
if
me,
it was
rum.
£20. But thank you, New Zealand. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
This is
so
closure.
welcome.
This is closure.
Yeah. This is this is still the Hobbit films, but
Oh yeah, I mean the Hobbit
like,
films is still a big mistake. but yeah.
Anyway, so Sean, thank you for all your suggestions.
I'm not going to thank you because you basically explained to Duncan how to like manipulate me through like a series of intricate like.
There's no manipulation involved with
The
that,
harder
man.
hand.
It's very, very, very upfront.
I like this harder hand approach. This is how I was raised. And I feel like
this is how we're all raised in Ireland. We all have to go through this when we're kids.
Well, just to enjoy wine.
Yes.
I can just imagine like an Irish 101 school training thing, just a boot camp for them to enjoy wine, little kids 4 and 5, come on Timmy, drink it down. yeah, stop throwing up. No, Malcolm, don't eat his throw up.
That's what communion is.
Oh yeah. Oh. Fair play. Oh, they're already okay. There we go.
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I'd love to plug my Instagram. It's at Puddles Away.
All one word.
PUDDLESAWAY at Puddles Away. You'll find lots of videos. Well, some videos in that.
He has some really funny videos in that. Really funny shades.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You're a dime. Thanks for editing the ones you did.
Yeah, no
and
bother.
Sean, is there anything else you want to add?
Go with God, lads. I suppose, even though he doesn't exist. But Duncan, you let me know if it's getting a bit too tough for you, because I think you have a fair old task on your hands there, buddy boy.
I do. I've burdened myself plentiful.
And I just say as well, look, from where I'm from in Ireland, it's called Cork, and we'd say, get that langer langers.
What?
What?
What's that?
You say, get that langer langers.
Yeah, still
not following.
Still a blur for me. What does that mean? Can you break it down for us?
Well, he's a langer. It's a pejorative term for a person who's acting the maggot or an idiot or whatever. And then langers, plural, is intoxicated. So get that langer langers.
Oh, okay.
It's potato talk. I see. Anyway. Anyway, Sean, thank you so much.
And yeah, I'll talk to you soon and kiss you in the bum cheeks.
But not the bum hole.
Take care, lads. Great to talk to you.
Sexual. Yeah, okay. Take care. Bye. Bye, bro.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
For my feeling show.
That was good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah.
Except for the part about manipulating me into liking wine.
Now,
not sure about how to feel about that.
See, that's why you should feel thankful for my approach. It's a softer hand.
It is a softer hand. I'm not sure. You seem to vibe with a lot of his suggestions, which I'm not sure. Should we return back to the wine?
Fine.
Because I know you've drank most of it. If you're a divorced bachelor who's about to get remarried, and
to a woman with no limbs,
for your second stag, you might consider maybe go to a steakhouse, get a few bottles of the Master Crafter from Workshop Wine Company.
It's yum.
Avoid the strippers this time.
You're not maybe into conventional limbed women anymore, and finding women without limbs that are also strippers.
Yeah.
Difficult.
You could produce them.
You could. Just realised something, right? So she's naked, so
Yes.
you have to start the show naked, and then she's lowered down into the suit. Into like a bikini or something, or maybe she starts the show. They lower her down just before the show.
Maybe
behind the curtain.
She strips with her feet.
No, she's got no limbs, mate.
Oh, no,
she's just
no limbs.
No limbs whatsoever.
Oh, I thought you
so
were
they
like,
lower her down into the bikini or whatever she wants to
Yeah.
wear, and then the strip show is her just slowly being lifted
Like a belly
in
dance.
like a chain system, like
Beep,
someone on the side has got.
beep,
Yeah.
Just
And all the lads are seeing the nipples slowly rising. Like, oh fuck, cheeky. Oh, love that.
Maybe she's
She's
belly
got a nip
dancer.
slip. Sorry.
Maybe she's like a belly dancer.
Yeah, so maybe 2-part act, right?
Yeah.
She starts it in her bikini, and obviously there's a big chain system that she's attached to, and there are steak/strip club.
Sure.
They don't have much money, so it's kind of the pulley rope system.
okay. And
Anyway,
this
the
is
belly
gonna
dance is the
be a
second
bit controversial.
Okay.
But this stripper has no limbs. Put her in a suitcase, pop her on the steakhouse thing.
The wife to be. All right, love. You got to go in the suitcase
for fucking a couple of hours, right? I put a couple of snacks in there,
How is she gonna eat the snacks?
Okay, well, that's a good question, Mel. Basically, love. What I've done is one of those platypuses, one of those it's got a big straw in it and you drink it. Like a lot of rock climbers have it. Put in their bag. Yeah. I've got one of those and I've mushed down the food into a bit of water, and just
Like protein shakes.
Yeah, not really like protein. Didn't have enough money for protein shakes. We spent it all at the stag do. But what I've done is on the wine.
Just crushed some Scotch eggs in there.
Yeah, it's scotched eggs, mince pies, your favourite, love. And it's all mushed down in there. Now, I haven't checked if it comes through the tube, but
Should be fine.
you'll be fine. You got your mouth, love. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I guess it's...
Do you know what? Like, you wouldn't have to buy an extra big cake for her to pop out of.
No, you're just a normal size.
Just normal size
She
cake.
couldn't pop out. Anyway, so I just imagine like Terry and Gary there in their steaks, like, oh, it's a lovely steak, mate. Yeah, love the wine. It's very posh,
Yeah,
very classy.
very
Isn't it, Gary? Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, thanks very much, mate. No, great job. Yeah, it was a bit, a bit sad to see you didn't get any strippers, with no limbs. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Terry. Not many of them about. But you know what, mate? Just look under your table. Anyway, he looks at his table and he's like, what's a suitcase doing under the table? He's like, just you fucking wait, mate. Just you fucking... And then Mel's in there and obviously she's dead.
Yeah, please don't put people in suitcases.
Yeah, it's wrong,
It's
especially
wrong.
people with no limbs because they... Yeah. Sorry.
But in that situation, maybe that's the kind of wine you want to go
Perfect
for.
wine for that
Perfect
situation.
wine for that situation. So Terry,
Yep.
if you're listening, enjoy it. Like I don't. Should we rate this wine on Vivino?
We should. For me, it's like maybe an 8.
An 8.
Yeah, I really like it.
Oh.
For me, this is my.
What?
It's like good, tasty taste for me.
Okay, so for me personally, taste-wise, it's like a 6.
Right. That's fair. That's a fair mark.
It's
for it.
like I wouldn't drink it, but I understand how, as a wine, is above the cuts just because of what I don't like wine. So, I mean, if you're made it this far into the show and you've just learned
You
this
should know
fact,
the premise of the fucking show.
Yeah. But then the question is like, I appreciate what they're trying to do. Like,
Right.
as a presentation wise, taste wise, alcohol wise, it's all cohesive. Do you know what I mean? It even has the fucking screw top. It's not bothering you with buying extra utensils for your indulgence.
It's just trying to get inside you.
It's just like
It's trying to.
yeah.
It's that good drop.
It's making you feel good without making you do any extra effort.
15% as well. It's like
Yeah.
buzzing.
I'm gonna allow 8 out of 10.
Right.
But for me personally,
for you.
it's a 6.
So it's a 3.7. I feel like it's a 4 for me personally. I don't really know, but I think it's about a 4. So what do you want to rate it as? Do you want to go with your rating a 6, which would be, you do the math, but like
3
a
out of 5.
3.5, 3, yeah.
3.5 would seem to be like the rating consensus between us.
Right.
But the thing is, I appreciate what they're trying to do, so I'm willing to give them the edge by going for 4, like upping the rating.
Yeah,
Because whilst I personally don't like the wine, I appreciate it.
Okay,
I understand it.
yeah. So it's 4 out of 10. I think that's
It's
a good
very
compromise.
fair. Yeah. Did you read us the review?
Me and the lads had a cracking night at Dino Steakhouse last night for stag number 2. Boshed down a couple of cheeky steaks and washed it down with this tidy Calvin. Mad drop, R.I.P. Mel. So just in case, so Cockney running slang is Calvin Klein is wine. So
Yeah, we didn't
tidy
let you... yeah.
Calvin, yeah.
Thank you very much for listening to the show. If you listened or watching to it, if you've been watching through the window,
Yep.
Greg.
I'm masturbating.
So this
Greg.
wine, honestly, try it. It's probably, it's bad. It's good for the price. I'd say it's good for the price.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a mad drop.
Yeah, it's a mad drop.
It's a mad drop.
Duncan's had most of it, and that's why he's a bit drunk.
You're drunk. Okay, so just to wrap up, the wine's good.
The wine's good.
The wine's good. We've given it 4 stars and or 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
maybe also
again,
a 6 out of 10.
I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really recommend wine to people. Like if you're not, if you're thinking about starting to drink wine, don't. Like, you're not missing much. But if you're already drinking wine, you probably will like
This is the worst wine podcast, you realise. I feel like this is anti-wine propaganda. Sean was lovely. I enjoyed Sean. Sean's a pleasure to speak to.
Love you, Sean, and thank you for being on the show. At Puddles Away.
Yep.
Follow him on Instagram and in real life.
Mainly in real life. That's what he's
asked for.
Yeah, that's something he specifically requested.
And thank you, Greg, for listening again.
I'm happy. You're
happy,
so.
Yeah. Like I don't.
Sean,
I've drank one glass, and I accepted it by the end. It was like, yeah. Honestly, drink it.
Yeah,
if you like wine, drink it. If you don't like wine, don't drink it. If you are thinking about drinking wine, don't try this wine. Go for the Gallo family white Grenache.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And
but this actually is. I don't know. In my opinion, it's good.
Oh yeah,
it's good.
We said about the social media. I'm not going to repeat that.
Yeah.
And thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. Thank you, anyone listening. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Maybe.
Good job.
Therefore